It's Transparent Julie on Taste, and I have the pleasure of sitting with the coach, the blueprint for his city, and your favorite track star and artist, Mooski. How you feeling today?
I feel amazing. Happy to be alive.
Yeah, you've had such an amazing year, and I've been reading about you, listening to your interviews, and you resonate with me so deeply, not just your music, not just the way you can face adversity and all that. It's literally your entire aura. It screams like multiple layers. But I want to dive into all that, into the music, into your becoming. But let's talk a little bit about Alabama and kind of like growing up there for people who don't really understand your journey. Like someone like me, I'm not too sure how I would be able to make it from a place that only has, about like 6,000 people?
Yeah, some give or take.
Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Growing up in a small town, and not just a small town, but just in Alabama anyway, in general, Alabama is like one of the poorest states. So it wasn't a lot of resources where we were at. I can't speak for the whole, everybody else, but inside my city, it just wasn't a lot of opportunities. You know what I mean? So with that, you got, like I said, like my mom, she was working like 2 jobs and stuff, and this is like the older we got, like the harder things got for us for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pops was always sick. He was battling health problems. He was disabled. So, and he stopped working when I was probably like 8, 9 or 10. I can't even remember. I was so young, but so like we was dealing with that. You know what I mean? Growing up, so it's a lot of things that we didn't have. Just because, we just couldn't. It's 4 of us, you know what I'm saying? We just couldn't. My mama just couldn't make it happen for all of us.
I could understand that. I'm not from the South. I'm from New Jersey, New York, but I'm the first generation of immigrants. So, and we're 4 as well. It was 3 sisters and 1 brother. And in order for us to progress, it was like a sacrifice had to be made. So either I wanted my mom to show up for my award shows at school, because I did grow up in the hood. I grew up in Patterson. Or did I want new sneakers, so my mom had to work till 10 o'clock at night. And my parents, they were entrepreneurs. They're still entrepreneurs. But it's very taxing when you have parents that are trying to progress and you have lack of resources. But I think that something about your story really shows your mental endurance and your perseverance and how much of a star you really are, because I don't know if people really understand how difficult it really is to not really have someone to write that blueprint for you and for you to write it for yourself.
Right.
At like what age do you realize, like, you know what, I need to either make it out of my city or I need to do something else?
I was probably 14.
Yeah.
I was 14 when everything clicked for me, I think, because, I was like, I can't wait to turn 15. I can't wait so I can start working. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I turned 15, I had a job ever since.
Wow.
Ever since I was 15, I've always got my own stuff.
That's crazy, because I'm thinking about what you're saying, that even like taking it back to myself, I couldn't wait till 15 either. Well, in New Jersey, 16 to get your working papers, right? So your parents can sign off. But I had the luxury of leaving the job if I wanted to. Did you feel like you had that luxury, or you just had to work?
No, I just felt like if I wanted to actually get the things that I wanted, then I gotta work, because if I don't, I have to take whatever is given. You know what I'm saying? And I just never wanted to be ungrateful and stuff, but my mom was like big on like yard sales and stuff like that, so like we never got like new stuff at all. Like all our clothes like yard sales or hand me down and stuff, and I'm like, at what point are we gonna get new clothes? Yeah. So instead of me asking my mama that stuff over and over, you know what I'm saying, or keep asking, I was just like, I'm gonna make it happen for myself. So then maybe you can use some of that to go take care of my little brother and them or something.
Wow.
So they could get something. But then that eventually turned into me working and taking care of all that. You know what I'm saying? Just so my mom could get her something or do something like that. I was just trying to find a way, like, how can I go out there and work and make it easier for everybody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so I started to, I was like buying my little brother them school supplies, my little sister them, and my own, buying school clothes and stuff like that. Like I was like 16, 17 doing that.
You see, and that's why I call you the coach for your city. Because I don't think there's a lot of artists that come out of there, right? Do you feel like you have now this job of going back to your city and kind of like showing creatives like yourself, like, hey, this is how you can reach this level of success. Like, this is not your forever. This is just temporary. Do you feel like does it tax you sometimes?
No, because I feel like that's part of the vision.
Yeah.
I feel like, that's why I have the gift I have, and that's why I grew up there and I seen everything that I saw, is because so now I know what I need to go back and do, what areas I need to help, and that's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my city and I know what it can be and I know the talent that's there, and if I have to be the one, to put in all the extra hours to bring that out, then that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I was blessed with this gift that got me where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And so and they're excited and they haven't even seen what I'm about to do for them.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So I just can't wait. I can't wait to actually work this vision and follow through.
That's rare. You're rare, to be honest. You're really rare. And that's really beautiful to have your city behind you and writing so heavily, because often we talk about like hate and love, but it seems like there's a lot of support behind you. Talk to me about that moment that you decided to leave your city and go to the Marines. I know it's really hard. I have a cousin and she ended up going to the Marines and we're a really close family. What did you feel and how did you make that decision to just go?
I mean, I just knew I had to do something, and it got to the point to where I was like, if I wake up every day and just keep thinking about what would happen if I go into the Marine Corps, then that's what's gonna happen every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just losing time. Like I was like, man, I'm gonna go. Like I called a recruiter, like, hey, I'm going. You get what I'm saying? Like I called my papa one day because he was a Marine, and he didn't nobody wanted me to go.
Wow.
And that made me want to go even more.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people that I went to school with was like, bro, you creative trying to go to the Marine Corps, bro. You're gonna die. You're not gonna make it. All this that made me want to go even more.
You came back like, but am I dead?
Yeah, it just made me I like a challenge. You get what I'm saying? Like I love challenging myself, and I wanna go because I just felt like that name held weight to me, and everybody else who was talking, I know they were scared. I know they were scared, and they, you know what I mean? Like you at some point when I've always known I was different. I'm gonna say this. I always known that I was different. Yeah. So I know when people make jokes like that, it's because they don't want me to go. Because they don't want me to be. You know what I mean? They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you out there doing better than them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a sense. So I know that they watching me too close. You get what I'm saying? So I know who I am. So nobody has ever really been able to tell me I can't do anything, and it affected me negatively.
Very interesting.
You get what I'm saying? Because I know I can do it. Everything I said I'm on to, I've done it, and I've done it very well. You get what I'm saying? So it's I just understood who I was, and the Marine Corps was the right spot for me.
I feel like you've lived a lot of different lives, honestly. You know how they say sometimes your soul could be old? Yeah, I think that because you're talking about the level of self-awareness that I now have. You had it at 16, 17 years old?
Fully at 22 now. I'm just looking back and seeing how I was moving. I had that understanding, but I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking back and putting everything together now, and it showed me like, okay, that's why I moved like I moved. That's why I did this. But I've always known that people were always low key kind of jealous of me and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because you saw greatness within yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've manifested any part of your second life? You know, they say it's, I think it's Aristotle. He says a prophet or something like that. He says something about a man lives two lives. One life, you're living it, right? And then the second life starts when you realize you only have one life to live. I feel like you've lived one life, but now you're on your second life. Do you feel like you've manifested any of that part? Did you sit there? Did you write it down? I'm going to become a superstar, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna become an R&B artist that's gonna take over.
For sure, like when I made the decision, to pursue music and get out of the Marine Corps,
Yeah.
like I believed it. Like I believed it. I said I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna make it. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I kept it to myself. Like this time last year, I told everybody. I said this time next year, bro. I'm telling you. I was like, this time next year, bro, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Wow.
And I am. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Where were you this time last year?
This time last year, I was working. I was working and going to school and recording music. And this is around the time I made Track Star.
Wow.
Yeah.
So once you recorded it, you knew.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that was gonna be the song, but I knew I was gonna blow it because I was having visions. I was having visions like and dreams, and it felt too real. And at one point, I was scared. I was scared because I knew I was gonna blow up. If that makes sense. Like it was so real that I was scared. I was like, dang, bro, I gotta hurry up and do this because I know like this is about to happen. You get what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you had to get prepared during that time? Like that's, you know how, not to say that your success was war, right? But like they say you prepare for war, right? So do you feel like those visions you were having, it was preparing you for what was coming?
I think the Marine Corps was preparing me for what was coming.
Yeah.
But I think the vision was letting me know, like, okay, this is about to happen for you. Like the visions were letting me know, like, okay, you're really tapped in. You're really tapped into your gift. Like you're really learning your purpose. And now, like this is God telling you, like, hey, you're right where I want you. Now keep going. This is what's about to happen. Like you're tapping in more and more. The visions kept getting really, like, more real every time I had them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was just God's way of showing me, like, hey, you're getting deeper in, and I keep going. Like you're finding yourself out. You're getting closer to your purpose. And you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy you talk about purpose because I know you recorded this record called Prophecy, and it went crazy in your city, and you talk about kind of like pouring your pain into your music. Talk to me about that record and how did it change your vision? Like how did it solidify the fact that, like, you know what, I made the right decision coming back home and leaving the Marine Corps? That's
crazy that you brought that one up. I was early in the Marine Corps. That was the first song. That was the first song that I actually like put out like to my city, like to say, hey, I make music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in that song, you know, I was just saying, like, when I was younger, it was prophesied over my life. I was like, they were like, you're gonna be a preacher. Wow. You get what I'm saying? And I was in that song, I'm saying, I know my prophecy, but I know it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like people can tell you, okay, like you're called to preach, but only you can translate that into your life, into your gifts. You get what I'm saying? So when they told me that, I envision myself like the booth is my pulpit. You get what I'm saying? So music is how I'm gonna reach people. You know what I mean? Like preaching doesn't have to be a traditional way behind the pulpit because I don't see myself there, not yet. You get what I'm saying? It's all about what I see with my gifts.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you that, okay, your calling is this, blah, 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 woody whoop. But at the end of the day, only you know because you have the gifts, not me. You get what I'm saying? I can't see into your life and see, you know what I mean? Like that's just what I believe, you know, like I really looked at my life and I know what's good for me, and that's why I blew up. That's why this worked for me, because I really tapped in and I really paid attention to the sequence of events that was taking place in my life, and it was letting me know if I was on track or if I was off track.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So I just paid attention. I really figured out who I was, because at that point, like that's why I say I really want to teach people. What I want to say, my message is actually sit back and look at your life and try to figure yourself out. Try to figure out what your gifts are, because once you find out your gifts and then you find out, like, you figure out how to use them, then you're a step closer to your purpose. Because once you figure out how to use your gifts, then you know your purpose in life. And once you figure out your purpose in life, then every day is going to move you closer and closer. Because now you have God working with you.
Yeah.
So it's like you're working, but God is working too. So it's like you're on this path, and God is giving you everything you need along this path. He's bringing the people to you that are going to help you get to where you're going. Like, it's like all you're doing is just walking.
Alignment.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, so everything starts to come to you. People
That's
call it
powerful.
law of attraction.
Yeah, it's super powerful, because they say the most powerful tool a man has is reflection. You figure that out at a super young age. And that's why you are who you are right now. You know what I mean? It seems like you are a healer through your music. You write your pain, but you heal other people. That's really what I get from it. Talk to me about waking up and seeing that track star is blowing up on TikTok. Talk to me about that feeling. Take me back there, because did you even have a TikTok account?
Yeah.
Like, did you have one? Like,
yeah, I got one.
Because sometimes songs go crazy on TikTok and they're like, I don't even know how to use this thing.
I still know how to use TikTok. But when my song was blowing up on TikTok, I didn't even have, I had like 3 followers and 0 posts.
Wow.
I just didn't use it. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw it blowing up on TikTok, I was just like, okay, now I know we're really gone, because TikTok was just the last platform that we needed. We've already we had like 8 million streams on YouTube. You know what I mean? I had like 10, a little bit over 10, I think. I can't remember exactly. But on Apple, so it was like when it reached TikTok, I was like, okay, now it's about to take off for real. And I was just signed a deal at that time too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about divine timing, intervention, right? Because honestly, when I found out about you, it wasn't through TikTok. It was maybe like, I don't know, maybe a month before that challenge kicked off. I listened to the track, so I was like, this is fire. And I don't understand if people really understand the lyrics of it, because we're running this track star, the TikTok dance. But today, the day and age of dating and love and R&B, it's like, we're not, how do I say it? Our generation right now, we're not the generation of the 90s R&B love songs.
Right, for sure.
We're a generation of ghosting culture. We're a generation of being triggered all the time. We're a generation of blocking you if you see the slightest red flag. Did you have like a situation that happened to you that was like, why is this girl running away from me?
I mean, you know, I just pulled the song from a real spot.
Yeah.
You know, at a certain point in life, you know, you get to the point to where you face so many problems that you're just used to it. You're like, okay, this what happened. All right, let's go ahead and get through this. You get what I'm saying? But not everybody's not built like that. Everybody's not built, you know, or that fast. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not built that fast to do that. To like handle problems as they come. Mm-hmm. Some people just they're not ready to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not ready to, you know what I mean, move like that. Some people are not, they can't handle the pressure of being with somebody who's like that, because, you know, it's just too much. It's just too much. I can't give you what you know what I mean? So I mean, like that's more.
Did you learn your love languages to write that song? Like, did you learn them? Like, were you like, okay, this is what I can tap into? Because I had to learn my love languages just recently to understand that I don't mesh well with certain people, not even on a dating app. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, I think at that time I was just, you know, I found a beat that pulled a certain emotion out of me. Yeah. So I just, you know, when I got that concept, I try to think of everything I possibly could that I've seen and that I've been through and put it into one. You know what I mean? To make the song real. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it real. Make people feel like, okay, man, this is my situation right here.
I need you to write a song about being catfished in 2021, because these dating apps are not it. Okay, they're not it. I need you to tap into that. If you need some pain, hit a girl up. Too much pain. Talk to me about what's going to happen in the future. I love the fact that you are so driven. You are so in tune with yourself that I feel like you're always going to be true to your sound. What should we expect from Mooski 2021, the rest of 2021, but in the future?
I mean, you should expect a lot of music this year. A project, a lot there for the broken. You know, we're just a lot of new music, a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna give y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? I really want to lock in 2021. Like, I really want to own 2021.
Wow.
For sure.
I know you have a project coming out and it has no features. It's Mooski featuring Mooski. We said that. Yeah. But which is cool, because, you know, you get the audience to really get to learn you. But if you can have, let's say, your next album, your sophomore, your next project, do you have any features?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, it really just depends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no, but I mean, there's like a great possibility there'll be features on that.
Yeah. One thing that I really do love about you and I appreciate is your transparency, but also your vocal range. Like, what? You want to hit that She's a Track Star real quick? No, I really love it. Before we close out, talk to me a little bit about transitioning from like church music to saying like, you know what, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to do gospel rap. I'm going to do R&B music for the masses. Was that, do you feel like part of your healing calling? Like, was that part of you becoming that preacher in sense for you to decide to not only reach the gospel, but beyond that?
Well, I mean, I really thought about it one day, and now this is when I'm older now, not when I'm young. When I was young, I just liked hip hop and R&B because, you know what I'm saying, I like to sing. I like the videos and all that stuff, I just wanted to be cool, all that, you know what I mean? Like, it was just cool. But I really started to think about it, and the reason why I don't, why I didn't decide, like, why I decided not to make strictly gospel music is because, like, you're only reaching a certain crowd right there. You get what I'm saying? And it is only so far, you could take it. And what I mean by that is, like, you're giving people motivation. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you can't go anymore, call on God. And I believe you have to do that.
Yeah.
But I want to take you to what got me to that point. I want to take you through my life and tell you about how I did, you know what I'm saying, hit the club and do all this. Like, I mean, because I just want to be real. You get what I'm saying? So I want to tell you about how I put myself in this position and how I got to that point to where I can say, hey, I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to find my spiritual way back to God. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take you through that whole journey instead of just acting like that's where I started at. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be more, I just want to be real. I just want to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to tell you my greatest accomplishments in my music, and I want to tell you my biggest failure.
Wow.
I haven't always just walked a straight path. You know what I mean? Like, I have done a lot of crazy stuff, but it's life. Everybody in the world has. No. But like, everybody in the world has, I just want to give them the image, okay, I'm a human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of Christian artists, they make a mistake, bro, and like, they go all over them.
It's a big
and I'm
deal.
like, dang, bro, like, yeah, they make gospel music, but they're still a regular person too.
Yeah.
Like, everybody makes mistakes every day. You know what I'm saying? But they just had to be the ones for their mistake to be, like, they made a mistake publicly. So now the whole world can learn from their mistake, but nobody's looking at it like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, them making a mistake helped thousands of people, millions of people, but no one looks at it like that. So, I mean, that's something they have to deal with. But at the same time, I want people to learn from my mistakes with me and understand, okay, he's a person too. I like Mooski. He's up there. He has all this going on. He's on TV, but he's a regular person. He has issues. He has everyday issues just like I have. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He's a regular person. Like, that's the connection I want between me and my fan base.
Wow. You are definitely a rare gem. And now I see why they used to call you Moon growing up, because you've lived many different moons. Like, I really believe that in my heart that you have. Well, anyways, where can people keep up with you, find you, your energy, everything you have going on?
Yeah, I mean, you can follow me on IG at Mooski before odds. You can follow me on Twitter at Mooski Official. TikTok, I believe it's Mooski. Snapchat, Mooski OI. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Mooski, for your love, your energy, your transparency.
For sure. I appreciate you having me.
Honestly, a gem. Such a beautiful conversation.
I appreciate it.